Hello class. So once again I'm here with a new lecture. Last four lectures was totally based on the one of the part of the chapter that consists of the different geometries, informations, age length, unit cell, packing, density. But now the topic is totally different. And that is actually we're going to learn some new concept about the solid state, its behavior, its arrangement, and what new properties gained by the solid particles or crystals if these changes are there. This lecture is based on imperfection in solid. Imperfection. As we know, the crystalline solid is perfectly ordered. That was the starting basic concept of the crystalline solid. Now, when we start the chapter, we discussed about there is a perfectly ordered, a well long range order about crystalline particles. But now we are going to discuss if there is any imperfection, any disorder, then what will happen and what different types of disorder may be arises in a crystalline solid due to different reason. Whatever the reasons are there, that is another thing, but what will be if there is any disorder in a solid, and how many different types of disorderness, imperfection in solid arises by different medium, different manner, different you can say phenomena. Actually, first I want to give you example. Actually, whenever the particles arrange together at extreme pressure and a low temperature, whenever the solid particle arises, whenever the solid particle compactly arranged during a solidification due to disturbance of some kinetic energy, due to disturbance of some temperature and pressure in the atmosphere, due to difference of some impurities in the atmosphere, the solidification of the crystalline solid may disturb, causes a particles disturb from their original position. Particles may contaminate by the some other particle from the atmosphere that causes a imperfection. Actually, imperfection totally stand here. The some amorphous properties arises in a crystalline, but the whole solid is a well ordered and somewhere there is a contamination, disorder, imperfection. So solid is said to be as a crystalline but with an imperfection crystalline, a disorder crystalline. So that disorderness, that imperfection arises in a different manner, maybe because of the particles dislocated from the position, maybe because of the particles occupied some other white particles, some holes between them, maybe because of the particles leave their original positions and leave out from the lattice, maybe because of the disturbance of the whole line, whole axis in a solid, or maybe because of the electronic imperfection, because of the disturbance of electrons from the outside or from the inside. That is another thing. So imperfection actually called as there is some disorderness, there is some disturbance of the crystalline particle when they solidify at a low temperature and high pressure. This is always due to the disturbance in the atmosphere during solidification or disturbance of the kinetic energy of the particles which are going to be well mannered or arranged. This is also due to the disturbance of the some contamination from the outside. These are some reason why there is a imperfection in solid. Sorry. So imperfection in solid basically categorized in three different types. You can see atomic or point defects are disorderliness, line defects, and electronic defects. So line defect and electronic defect we'll discuss later. Even line defect is not in your syllabus. Electronic defect is given as semiconduction as a topic, electronic property of the solid. Now we are going to discuss about atomic or a point defect. This is very simple. Atomic or a point defect means the atom or the particle which are arranged regularly disturbed due to the some reason during a solidification. The point means there is a disturbance at a given particle only, at a given lattice point, and the atom or other particle, the other constituent particle may disturb from their lattice position due to the some reason, because of the difference in temperature, difference in pressure, difference in atmospheric environment, some contamination may be there. So due to these various reasons, may the particle at the lattice point disturb, causes a atomic or a point defect. This atomic or point defect broadly classified into three categories. Depending upon the crystalline solid when disturbed or imperfect due to the disturbance of some particle at the lattice point may causes there is no disturbance of the stoichiometric. Stoichiometric, the ratio of the atoms which make a formula, if become disturbed, the ratio of the atoms of a formula in a solid state, if may disturb, called a non-stoichiometric. Non-stoichiometric. Particles in a ratio, particles or atoms in a formula may disturb. If not disturbed, called stoichiometric. If not disturbed. So there is the ratio of the atoms in a formula, if not disturbed due to the disturbance of atomic or point defect, so they are called stoichiometric. If the ratio of the formula disturbed, they are called non-stoichiometric. And if there is any contamination from the outside, causes a point defect called impurity defect. As name said, impurity means some particle, some contamination occur from the outside during a solidification of the crystalline solid. So point defect means the particle from the lattice point may disturb due to the some reason. It may disturb the atomic ratio of the formula. It may not disturb the atomic ratio of the formula, or it may be because of some contamination from the outside during a solidification called impurity defect. So these three different major type of atomic or point defects are there in your syllabus. Students, this section always contain a one question in a board and a competitions. Always, without any gap. This section always contain a one question. And actually, questions differently based on the different types of diagrammatical behavior, diagrammatical questions. So stay concentrate how we learn that the atomic or point effect may be in these categories. One by one we will discuss, but in this lecture we are going to discuss about stoichiometric defect in a different manner, which further classify in two different categories. It is written as four, but actually categorized in only two categories. The one is vacancy defect. The other is interstitial defect. So this stoichiometric defect classified into two different categories, vacancy and interstitial defect. And for that we can see the figure number first and figure number third made in here. So you will can check the what is the meaning of that. but we'll discuss one by one. Vacancy defect. This defect arises due to the when the atom or the any constituent particle leave their lattice site and come out from the lattice, and there is a left holes or vacancy in the lattice. So vacancy defect arises because of the holes generated, the holes or vacancy leave in the lattice because of the particles coming out. The constituent particle, because of some disturbance coming out and leave there any holes. So you can see in figure number first, there are some particles which are occupied in a regular manner, and this is square condition. This is called vacancy. So there is an arrangement of the particles in a regular manner, but there is some holes generated in a same ratio, so the formula will not disturb, and there is a vacancy generated in the lattice. Vacancy generated in the lattice. This is called vacancy defect. This is called vacancy defect. Vacancy defect generally arises in the non-ionic compounds. Non-ionic compounds, you know about that. There are 4 different types of crystalline solid. So non-ionic compounds, non-ionic solids generally having a vacancy defect due to the some vacancy of the constituent particle at their lattice point. But if the same vacancy defect arises in ionic solid, they call this Schottky defect. Same vacancy defect in ionic solid known as Schottky defect. Figure number 2, you can see there is equal number of cations and anions are leave their position, their lattice site, and due to which there is a vacancy in a lattice called cationic holes and anionic holes. Even there is equal number of cationic and anionic holes are there, so formula will not disturb. Formula will not disturb, the ratio will not disturb. They call it stoichiometric, and this defect is called Schottky defect. So Schottky defect is a type of point defect, you can see, but this is only in ionic solid. Only in ionic solid. Basically, Schottky defect arises in those crystalline solid which are having a high coordination number. High coordination number like a 10 or 12. High coordination number like a 10 or 12. Generally, Schottky defects arises there. Actually, like example of halo means alkali halides like NaCl, KCl, CaCl. So wherever there is a almost similar size of cation and anion, there is almost similar size of cation and anion with a high coordination number, they generally carry a Schottky defect because of the missing of cations and anions from their lattice point with the same or equal ratio. With the same or equal ratio. So the reason is in a high coordination number solid, while cations and anions are in a equal, almost equal size, due to the some missing point of cations or anions from their lattice point, there is cationic and anionic holes generated in an equal ratio called Schottky defect. So this is the one of the reason. This is the one of the reason why we are having this kind of defect. That was the cause. Now what will be the effect of the Schottky defect? What will be the effect of Schottky defect? So effect is very simple. You can see due to the cationic and anionic holes, the stability of the solid state, decreases because of the subparticles are missing from their position. Stability will decreases, density will decreases, there is some similar charges around it. So dielectric constant increases. Due to the Bose generation, the charge may flow from the position due to which conduction increases. So conductivity increases, dielectric constant increases, density decreases, stability decreases. These are the some effect. These are the some effect of the Schottky defect. So this, yeah, you have to learn this. examples are generally examples are generally alkali halides. Alkali halides generally they are having a Schottky defect because of the high coordination number and almost equal size of cations and anions. With exceptional example AgBr, silver bromide are having also this type of Schottky defect. Now we are moving towards interstitial defect, figure number 3rd. Students, interstitial defect का means होता क्या है? Actually, interstitial defect means when some of the particles occupy the void between the other constituent particles. The void, the gap between them is called interstitial position. When the atom or any constituent particles, the non-ionic constituent particles occupy this position is called interstitial atom, and defect is called interstitial defect. The defect is called interstitial defect. So during a solidification, when the smaller size of particle which may occupy this gap, which may occupy the interstitial position. So during solidification, when there is no any disturbance from the lattice point, but some of the particle occupy the interstitial position called interstitial site, interstitial defect. This is generally arises in non-ionic compounds or a solid, but in ionic compound this is known as Frenkel defect. The last one, Frenkel defect. In ionic compounds, Frenkel defect is also known as dislocation defect. Frenkel defect is also known as dislocation defect. Actually class, dislocation means the smaller cation dislocated from its original lattice site and may occupy the interstitial site and leave the holes at original position. So cation because of smaller size. So there should be a large difference of the cation and anion size. The smaller cation and larger anion, whenever there is a large difference of size, the smaller cations actually occupy the interstitial site, due to which there is a one dislocation effect arises, causes Frenkel defect in an ionic solid. Frenkel defect in an ionic solid. You can see there is a missing lattice site and this is dislocated cation. So students, when there is a large difference of cation and anion size, generally D block metals with oxide, D block metals with halides generally show this type of defect, D block metal with sulfide also. AgBr, AgCl, AgBr again, silver bromide exceptionally showing Frenkel as well as Schottky defect both. You have to learn this example, silver bromide. Other than that, AgCl, silver sulfide, silver oxide. So the silver molecules generally having this kind of defect, and other D block metals, because they are having a smaller cation, they are also showing Frenkel defect. This is also known as dislocation defect. You can see even particles are not leaving the lattice, so density will not be disturbed, but stability again disturbed because of the some missing point, missing site. So stability again disturbed because of the charge collapse, possibility of charge collapse. Dielectric constant also will increases, stability will decreases. There is no effect in a density, and conductivity because of the flow of charge, conductivity again increases. So conductivity increases in both the cases, Schottky as well as Frankel. That is, the density decreases, but density doesn't disturb. Dielectric constant increases, conductivity increases. An important reason of Frankel defect is there is a smaller coordination number of a solid particles in a lattice with a large gap, large difference of cations and anions. So there is large cation anionic difference, low coordination number arises in an ionic solid called Frankel defect. So these four different types of defect are there: stoichiometric, in which vacancy, non-ionic, Schottky in ionic, interstitial in non-ionic, Frankel in ionic. There is only a vacancy leave in the lattice points. There is a dislocation, the interstitial position occupied by the particle. In ionic solid, there is a large size, similar size of cation and anion with a high coordination number, large difference of cation and anion with a low coordination number. So these are some reasons with example and causes of this defect. We'll discuss also non-stoichiometric and impurity defects in a next lecture. So stay tuned. In the next lecture, we'll discuss about non-stoichiometric impurity defect, then move on the electronic property semiconduction of the solid state called electronic defect. And this is not in our syllabus, line defect. Line defect generally means the defect arises at the whole lines in a solid or a crystallines during arrangement. So we'll discuss later about that also. But first, try to revise these four types of defect and note down in your classwork copy. Also try to solve the whole question based on this defect. Try to examine with the help of diagrams given in your NCERT books. Okay. Thank you.